Hello everybody and welcome back to another Coaster Cheetah video, and in this video I'll be doing a coaster review for the Incredible Hulk at Islands of Adventure in Orlando, Florida. This is a great, pretty unique, spectacular looking B&M looping coaster. So yeah, very cool coaster here. And yeah, it was really what's kind of made Islands of Adventure known. Like that and Dueling Dragons were the two awesome B&Ms that really attracted people to the park and really gave it the reputation that it has now. So yeah, great coaster. Let's get over it by going through the layout. And the layout for this ride is actually, the reason why I said unique is because this starts off with a drive tire lift through a tunnel with awesome theming, and then the drive tires launch you out of the tunnel into a 0G roll, which is just incredible. Honestly, one of the best parts of any B&M coaster, I think, out of all the B&Ms. And then you go into a huge Cobra roll. By the way, here you're all over the water. It's just awesome. Very pretty. The lagoon, great. Then you get some water effects. And then after the Cobra roll, you go down into a vertical loop, a huge vertical loop. This is great. Again, just a great element. The reason why these inversions are so huge is that it gets, a lot of speed from, not only the drop, but also the launch out of the tunnel. So yeah, great, awesome. And you take these at such a speed that it gives you a lot of G's, and yeah, bone-crushing G's. So this is just such an intense ride also, like most B&Ms, so that's not really different, but yeah, this is just awesome. And then after the vertical loop, you do some twists around, almost like a helix, kind of, but not really. And then you go around the tunnel into a corkscrew, and this corkscrew is pretty cool. It kind of catches you off guard because you are actually twisting around that tunnel for a very long time, and then you're not really expecting it, maybe it drop then, but no, you go into a corkscrew, and then you go kind of into a drop, and then you go into a twist up, or no, then you go into a vertical loop, and this vertical loop is okay. It's pretty small. So this is kind of where the ride's starting to die off, but more so the next element, which is that where you twist upwards, kind of like a half helix into the mid-course brake run. And yeah, I think basically this ride should have ended before the mid-course, because, I don't really get why they needed more of the ride. I think it feels complete even without that section. But anyway, you go into the mid-course. This is a pretty short mid-course, and then you drop down some more twisty sections, some more little drops, and then another corkscrew, which is your final inversion, and then you swoop into the brakes. So yeah, all around a pretty great coaster. The layout, again, it's good. However, I think they should have ended it before the mid-course after that vertical loop, or maybe after the vertical loop, another twist into another corkscrew, and then ended it. I think that'd actually be really nice, but yeah, I don't get why they needed that part with the mid-course and after, so yeah. That was the layout of the ride and what I felt about it. So now let's talk about some likes and dislikes, even though you've already heard some of them. So yeah, again, I really think that the mid-course stuff should have been gone. I think it feels complete without it, so yeah. Don't really like that. However, I guess it's not a huge takeaway, but yeah, I just feel like it would be such a better ride without it. More complete than it already feels with it, so. Yeah, also the best element on the ride for me is that launch out of the tunnel into the 0G roll. 0G rolls are usually the best parts of B&M loopers. It's probably my favorite part of Kumba, too, so yeah. I absolutely love this ride. I feel like, it's a bit overrated because, it's at Universal. Everybody loves it. Even though I feel like the layout on this ride is really, it's like the... if you imagine a B&M looper in your head, this is what you're going to come up with. These inversions, and kind of in that pattern too. So, yeah, not the most creative. However, again, the tunnel, and it is very well themed. Not the ride experience itself, because it is really big, so it's kind of hard to theme it. They maybe could have done something else. But yeah, the lagoon part and the water effects in the tunnel, also with the fog, that's really nice. So yeah, that... is the on-ride theming. However, the queue for the line for the ride is spectacular. The theming is great. Yeah, really nice theme. I think they actually recently did update it a little while before I went. So yeah, really great theming in the queue, and also again the tunnel is spectacular. and it actually yells like Hulk smash, and you can hear it throughout the whole like area of the park. Like when you're walking in, you can hear it like Hulk smash when it launches out of the tunnel. So yeah, really great there. So yeah, I don't really have a lot of like flaws to notice about the ride. Yeah, it is really smooth because it got retracked. It actually didn't last very long before it got retracked, so that's pretty interesting. Probably because, the sections in by the water and stuff are getting beat up and like splashed on, like rusted or quickly and stuff. So I can understand that. However, yeah, it is pretty smooth, especially for a B&M, I think. And yeah, really all around spectacular coaster. And I think it's probably the third best coaster in the park if I'm not like missing anything, because I'd say Velocicoaster is the best, second is Hagrid's, and then third is this. So yeah, great coaster. Also, I do think it completes the Marvel area. It's just really nice. Also, it's like the first coaster you run into at the front of the park. So yeah, really spectacular. It's awesome seeing Velocicoaster at one end of the lagoon and Hulk at the other end of the lagoon. So yeah, really cool there. For my personal score, I've never been a huge fan of B&M Loop. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. Because, like I said earlier, it is pretty standard. However, the launch out of the tunnels is great. So, yeah, I do consider this a top-tier B&M looper, probably in the top 3 of all B&M loopers, probably including floorless and stand-up, too. So, yeah, definitely do love this ride. Comment down below what you think of the Hulk, and also comment down below any other video ideas that you'd like to see on the channel. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.